Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back, old man. We're gonna cook on the Weber 22-inch today. I've got some beef short ribs. I was actually looking for pork ribs, and then I walked past these beef ribs, and they were super duper lean. I'll tell you what, folks. Why don't you go take a look at that and see how got them all prepped up. All right, there's those beef short ribs, folks. I tell you what, walked in the grocery store. I wanted to do pork ribs tonight, and I saw these, and I said, "Oh, sorry, this is what I'm doing." So let's get them all seasoned up. So these are like the leanest beef ribs, short ribs I've ever seen. I mean, this is all I've trimmed off there. It's just blowing my mind. So let's get them seasoned up. These are going to be. I'm going to leave them in seasoning overnight. So I've never done that before, and I'm going to vacuum seal them, get that flavor in those ribs. So we'll show you that. All right, we got the food saver, and there's our ribs. You're wondering, you're any doubt that I would use the Zhang stir fry oil, garlic infused as my binder, and then some famous Dave's sugar in this stuff. So we're going to seal that up overnight, and then onto the grill they'll go. All right, I can't wait to get the ribs on. Let's take a quick look. I get a lot of questions on modifications to the Weber Kettle, and let's just go through kind of a summary of what we've done. Obviously, you can see some of them. The one that the side shelf I recently did. I'll leave a link down below. This was actually, you're looking at it and you're saying it's complicated. It's actually not. Remember, if I can do it, so can you. That wooden blank came from Home Depot, and it was round. And I actually showed you where to get that in Home Depot. It was like $9, and I just cut it and formed it. There's 2 pieces of aluminum angle iron underneath. You can see that there, and those just attach with some sheet metal screws. 2 pieces of electrical conduit that are notched and fit right into the bar there. So that was really a super simple one to do, folks. And you can put about 15 pounds on there. And I had someone asking me, is there any way that you could maybe put a little bit more on there? And I was thinking about that, and you could actually, if you wanted to put a little bit more counterweight on there, you go to a plate against Sports Place or something like that, and get a steel, like a cast iron 5-pound weight, and then put it in your ash pan. And that'll lower your center of gravity, and will give you more capacity on that. So in the video, I put a 15-pound weight right out at the end, and it held just fine. I wouldn't go a whole lot more than that. Now you're looking at the handles. These, I did this with file handles, but then I had a guy named Mark Britt, and I'll leave his email down below. I hope I still have it. He's the guy that made these and sent them to me. They work very nice. The height. This is probably the simplest one. And here's a regular Weber kettle, and then here's this one with a 6-inch extension on it. That's just, if you're looking there, you can see that's just electrical conduit. I'll leave the link to the video. It's super simple to do, folks. Remember, once again, if I can do it, so can you. The temp gauges, people ask me where I got that. Those are just on Amazon, and they're nothing fancy about them. They're just like I always say, cheapos from Home Depot, but they're really easy to do also. But then again, you're drilling a hole, so a lot of people frown upon that. For the Pro Port, that's a cable gland, I believe it's called. I got that also out of the electrical section at Home Depot. That one, you don't have to do that. I find myself not using my temp probes much anymore. Everything I do, I cook by, I've done so much cooking on these Weber kettles that I kind of know how long it's going to take. And then you're looking at the hinge, and if you can see right there, it came from a company called UnknownBarbecue.com, and they make these for Weber Smoky Mountains and such. And once again, you got to drill some holes, and you have a little skill level to put that on. You got to line it up just right. That's made out of stainless steel, and that's really nice. Interesting is that Weber kettles that are like this, that are made in Europe, actually just started having hinges on them, which is really kind of different. So those are all the mods I've done. I'm going to use, here, let's get it opened up. You can see I've got a couple other things in there. I got my barbecue dragon. I'm actually going to take that out and put the slow and sear in there today. And I'm going to light one side, and I'm going to do it kind of low and slow. With these ribs, I'm going to put just a drip pan down below. I am going to put some water in the trough and just let these go low and slow in the Weber kettle. Let's get her fired up. All right, we're out at the grill here. 16 degrees, a little chilly here in Wisconsin this morning. Let's take a look at the setup. I just got everything on there. Little smoke rolling. You can see we've got our slow and sear set up. We've got some chunks of hickory up there. We let just this corner, and it's going to work its way across. And there's, I'll tell you what, that's like cooking a chuck roast right there. And that's probably more what it is. But we're going to cook that just like that. I'm sprayed with some water about every hour. Remember my Ken from Heavy Metal Barbecue always says smoke sticks to wet meat. So that's what we're going to do. Check out his YouTube channel. And folks, let's get this covered back up. Give you a couple more look-sees as we proceed. All right, smokes are rolling here. I was going to show you 2 hours, but time got away from me. I'm cleaning the house today, so about 2.5 hours into it. On the indirect side, we're right around that 235 mark. That's really, really nice. Right above the charcoals, obviously, are going to be a lot hotter. That's reading about 350-ish. So let's take a look and see how we're doing. Smoke and steam, that's mostly smoke, but you can see we're about halfway through, maybe not even halfway through our charcoal basket here. And we got a little pullback going on there. Oh man, those are looking pretty nice. So I got to spray a little water on there, and then we'll give you a couple more look-sees. All right, folks, after 3.5 hours, I'm treating this more and more like chuck roast. The more I think about it, this is just chuck roast on a stick, more or less. So I had it in that, I had it all night in that vacuum seal with that seasoning. Had quite a bit of salt. So I'm just going to use some non-salted vegetable broth, cover this back up, put it in there, and we'll give you a look-see at the final product. Stay tuned for that. There they are, folks. I'll tell you what. All done, all done. Let's take a quick look. Oh, maybe I don't even need a knife. Look at that. It pulls apart. That's a little bit closer. A little bit of smoke ring going on there. These turned out pretty nice. That's delicious. Folks, Tom Horseman YouTube. Look at the pullback there. Mighty nice. Thumbs up, leave a comment. Please subscribe. And as always, can't say it enough. Thank you for watching.